Hey everybody, Ben Engelman here with Friedrich Realty and the Engelman team, and wanted to give you a weekly update for last week. And this is actually August 1st right now. So I'm going to give last week's update and the month of July's update all in the same video, so you guys can kill two birds with one stone here. So yeah, we'll just start with last week. Last week we ended the week here with 81 active listings, 49 pending, and that was for the entire month. So number is definitely down compared to the 64 that we had through June. So June was a little bit of more of a hot month than normal. I would have liked to see that number a little higher on the pending side, but still that's going to give us a little bit of relief if we can get more listings on. So this is the lull of our market. I would say once you get into August, seasons changing, people getting back to school. In the Ames market, if you've lived here for a year, you're going to know that turnover happens here on August 1st. So almost all the apartments in Ames turnover, and over 50% of all the housing in Ames, they are rentals because it is such a transient town. So that being said, it's a little bit of a slower month. But anyway, when we're looking at closings, last month we had nice large number at 73 because we had a pretty hot April May timeframe, so that brought the June closings up. But I think we're going to see some more closings come on here at the very beginning of August because 47 pendings here, 64 here. I think there's a couple more that are outstanding there that they're going to be closing here probably today, or they closed yesterday and they haven't posted yet. So that number could be a little higher, I believe, but we'll look back over the past couple of years here in a second too. But when you're looking at the resale market, you're looking at 52 active resales, 2 townhomes, 3 condos, 47 of them are single family homes. And then we have 24 new construction. So those new construction is good. We need to keep that number up a little bit because a lot of those just have gotten dug here. I would say, in the last 2-3 months. And need to have a lot of those for the spring market and for the winter months here as well. So yeah, that's what's going on. Now we'll switch over here to our monthly stats. And what we're going to be looking at here, I'll zoom out a bit for us. So when you look at where active listings were, the new listings fell off quite a bit, which is expected, like I've said before. When you look down here at the new listings, you can see that fall that happens through June and July. We saw a tick up going from May to June, but then obviously July definitely not as hot. So I'm guessing that number that's going to come down maybe a little bit more too. So if we can stick around that 50 number, I think we're going to be all right. But the biggest thing here, I would say, would be the monthly closings. So in the past, you'll see a lot of houses that are going to be selling in the May timeframe, April, May timeframe, and be closing in June. We just didn't see it as much. So interest rates being higher right now, all those things, you put those into a bucket. This is what we're looking at. So I would, when we look over the last 5 years, these are the fewest number of closings we've had in 5 years. That's really good for buyers. That means houses are going to stay on the market. It's not showing it with the days on market right now, but I think you're going to see some of those tick up. And a lot of the reason that you're not seeing a tick up on this as much either with days on the market is because we just don't have as many new listings. So that number is falling just like it did last year. Steady dip down. Hopefully, like I said, we stay above that 50 line for new listings. When you come over here to listing or list to sell ratio, we just dipped below 100%. Not bad, especially all things considered. When you go back to 19 and 20, we were well below that, even dipping down below the 95% mark, in 2019. So I think our market's still definitely strong. The buyer pool is still big. So if you have a house, if it's ready to go, if it's move-in ready, not a lot of work to be done on it, and you price it accordingly, it's going to sell for sure. So make sure you get your house prepped well. When you look at absorption rate, we're just staying flat. So it's flat right at that 2-month mark. Depending on if we get some more listings and they're not selling as much, we could see that tick up a little bit. I don't think it's going to tick up that much, but time will tell. So that absorption rate at 2 months, if we can get it around between 3 and 4, that's going to be good for buyers, a little harder for sellers. You're going to have to work to get your house sold a little bit harder than you have the last 2.5 years, but not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. You can stand out a little bit more when there is more inventory. So people will pay premium for move-in ready, for nicer things, for those updates all being done. The DIY phase is essentially over. There's not as many buyers that want to take at it and just rock and roll with Chip and Joe anymore. So be paying attention to that. But those are what we're looking at when we're looking at our median house prices. We're still hovering around that 400 mark, which is definitely high. The sold median price is still over 3, so it's ticked up quite a bit. But there again, it's everything's cost more. So build costs have gone way up. Heck, everything's going up. Even gas is going up right now. So if you have any questions about getting your house prepped for the spring, if you have questions about building, if you have questions about lots, if you have questions about the market in general, give us a call. Give your agent a call that's on the team, and we'd love to have a conversation with you, have a beer with you, have a coffee with you, and just chat it out, get that 30,000-foot view, make sure you and your family or your investments are moving in the right direction, because the more information you have, the better decisions you can make. So we'll talk to you soon. Take care.